Today we'll be coloring an illustration from Creepy Dolls and we'll be using oil-based coloring pencils. But before I show you a little bit of the book, I want to give you a fair warning that this book is not intended for young children. Although you're not going to see anything too gory or rated R, the illustrations can be quite creepy and they're not suitable for young children. Okay, let's get to it. With Halloween approaching, I thought this would be a great time to introduce you to one of my more adult coloring books. This is Creepy Dolls, and like the title suggests, it's full of creepy dolls and puppets and the like. If you thought I only did cuddly, adorable coloring books, well, you were wrong. I have a dark side, and this is it. We're gonna start with the ocean, and since this is a scary, creepy illustration, I want to choose dark, gloomy blues for it so that it looks like a murky ocean. So what I'm doing is what I like to do, just going in at random with my chosen colors, mixing and matching until I achieve the effects that I want. And then I'm just going over everything with a lighter blue to give it a sense of uniformity. For the lighthouse, I wanted to go with very bright reds because it's such a focal point of the illustration. So I'm choosing 3 colors, 2 very similar reds and 1 wine color to go over the darker lines and provide shading. Although the colors look pretty much identical, it does make a difference when you lay them down on paper to provide texture. And then I'm incorporating an orange red into the center so that it looks more 3-dimensional and provides luminosity. And since we're using oil-based coloring pencils, I am applying maximum pressure because I really want the color intensity to be at its maximum. And I'm making use of the black color to further bring out the black parts. For the windows, I went with yellows so that it looks like the lights are on because this dollzilla is approaching on a dark, gloomy day. I wanted the dress to look kind of dirty because to me that's like extra creepy. So I chose this gray purplish tone combined with yellows and dark purple to give it that kind of dirty, creepy look. To me, this looks like a broken porcelain doll. So for the face and hands, I went with skin tones, but yellowish, pinkish ones to give it both a realistic and artificial, creepy kind of look, making sure that the center is lighter to give it a more sicklish appearance, and then going over the cracks with a red and a brown to give it a dirty, scary look. I outlined the eyelashes with a bright yellow, then went over it with my black to give it more texture, and then chose my more toxic, almost neon greens to make the eyes really pop and be extra scary. And my dog Niki approves, so we can move on to the hair. In keeping with the dirty kind of feel, I went with reddish browns, and I'm just layering over my colors, making sure the roots are a little bit darker and the tips are a little bit brighter to provide highlights. And then finished off with a gray outline for everything and a gray sky. Ta-da! What do you think? I think it's super creepy. I really hope you enjoyed this coloring, and please make sure to like and subscribe so you don't miss out on next week's video where we'll be doing an illustration from Monstruous Highland Cows, my other scary coloring book. Thanks for watching.